All right, everybody, welcome to NorCal Sports Network. And this is the same hat that Brock Purdy's dad wears. Chat loves it when Marty Lurie comes on.
Anytime you lose a game this time of year, when you can't go backwards, it's a problem.
Hold on a sec. I got to make a quick text to everybody. All right, everybody, welcome on in. Lots of stuff to get going here. And we are NorCal Sports Network, and we're going to talk tonight about the San Francisco Giants. Could they be the surprise team of the major leagues? We'll talk about it, but before we do, let us thank our sponsor, Chapman Law Group. Chapman Law Group, located in Marin, licensed in all of California. Check out Chapman Law Group, especially if you have a personal injury need. They specialize in that. Give them a call, 415-613-9483. Let them know NorCal Sports Network sent you. All right, pumped up. It's opening day eve, Lou. And I see you're dressed for the occasion. You're ready to go. You got your Giants jersey on. Who's on the back? Or world champs? Anybody on the back?
Blockbuster.
Lou's moving around. Scootero. There we go.
He deserved to get on my back.
I should put Joe Panic on my back. You got Scootero for 12?
Yep.
I got Panic right here. 14. Same number, right? 12? What's the number on your back?
What his number is.
Turn around. I thought he wore 12. You do? 19. Okay, 19.
Yeah. I can't remember. I forgot.
Yeah, I can't remember some of the guys' numbers. But Giants baseball, nothing like it. Hey, I changed my baseball team tonight. Team name. My baseball team for fantasy is now no longer a kinder and gentler Dan. Now that Casey Schmidt is on the ball club, my team's name is the Giants Aren't Schmidtless any long yet. No, Giants aren't Schmidtless yet. So I texted Casey tonight, guys, and look at that big text. Look at it. It says, congrats. You deserve it. There it is.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. I am so happy for the kid because, he worked hard. I know in talking to him in the offseason, he just didn't want to go back to Sacramento. And, hopefully he gets a shot to showcase himself. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't know what their plans are for him, if he's a defensive replacement for Fitzgerald late in the game. I saw that, Robbie. You added him. I don't know if, Koss. We'll see. Koss makes the team. To me, he's 27. He's never been to the major leagues before. I'm a little bit like, is this another Randy Elliott that had a good spring? We'll see. I don't know where he plays. I don't know what the purpose of him is. I get that he had a good spring, but don't you want a lefty at some point in a Brett Wisely? You have 3 left-handed hitters on this team: Lamont Wade, Mike Yastrzemski, and Jung-Hoo Lee. That's it. Oh, I guess Patrick Bailey. Patrick Bailey hits left. Yeah. So 4 guys out of 20, out of what, 13? I think they needed one more lefty at least. You like to have a little more balance, I think. But Deloading says Cost seems to be a filler guy that will be willing to move down quickly. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe he's the guy that moves down when they need to, for sure, come up. I just we'll see how this thing plays out. But hey, let's get into this. Can the Giants be a surprise team? I see a lot of money coming in on them right now. The odds changed on them earlier today on the 79.5, still 79.5, but it was minus 106. It moved to 108. That tells me a little bit more money's coming in on the over. Lou, can this team surprise people? Can they? I mean, they had a great spring, but I don't put any stock in spring training. None whatsoever. I've seen guys hit 600 and then come and bust. I've seen teams play great and stink. I've seen them play horrible and play great. I've seen them play mid and they, look, 21-6 is a lot better than 6-21 when you've had 3 crappy seasons. So I get it. And the attitude's different, but can this team sneak up on a few people and possibly make a playoff run?
Well, the first decision they did is I think all 3 guys that made it deserved it. I thought Koss, I mean, if you're going to have a great spring and you don't make the team, then why have the spring, as I say it? But I thought he deserved it. I am very happy for Schmidt, and I thought Matos deserves it. So the first major decision, they've done the correct way. The people that deserved it should be on the opening day roster. Now, that doesn't mean a week from now, because, it's sort of a weird schedule. They play tomorrow, then they're off Friday, then they go Saturday, Sunday. But I think, one of the things the Giants, and this is my little confusion, is I don't think we're going to have a problem hitting-wise, especially if we can just maybe come up with one more hitting in the clutch. I'm just more concerned about our starting pitching.
Really, I kind of look at it the opposite.
No, I'm sort of happy about where our hitting is. I think especially the last 2 nights. I think the Giants of the last couple of years. I know it's only spring training, but when they blow a lead or they get down, the one great thing about spring training is they really hit late, and that's sort of a positive sign. Where to me, I'm saying, oh my God, because usually, the Giants were the only team that would have 3 walks, 2 hits in an inning, and that score. Because they couldn't make the contact. But, I think during the spring, if one thing has really hit my mind on the Giants is they are hitting better. It's just more pitching. I'm really concerned when your 2 best pitchers are your 4th, 5th, and maybe long relief. I'm a little concerned about the bullpen. And my major concern about the bullpen is we've been talking about it since spring training, how we still only have 1 lefty is beyond me. So I'm still a little concerned. I don't understand it. No other team in the major only has 1 lefty. So, and especially where we're going to 2 hitters ballparks, to start up the season. Cincinnati, as the ball usually flies there, but the weather's supposed to be really bad. And my concern is, it's going to be raining. So maybe some of these games start, they don't. I don't know. I know we'll talk about with the weather. You got to have more than 1 lefty. And, I think that's just, a little major concern. But I'm very excited that, we're going to have a better hitting lineup. And I'm glad Schmidt, these guys deserve it. I mean, Koss, my God, it's like I'd never even heard of the guy. And all of a sudden, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. You got to
I thought he had no shot at making the team when I was watching him early on in the spring. But he kept playing him. And he kept impressing. And I'm like, but he's still not going to make the team. Wow.
And that's a great positive sign,
Yeah. I mean, that's a new vibe. They're saying, hey, guys, you come down here, you earn a spot. Like you said, it's probably not permanent. Who knows? But at least it's a little bit of a positive situation. So I think the Giants guys, if you're watching and you've watched this show for the last 2 years and you saw me on the Krug show, I didn't have much good stuff to say about the Giants over the years. And most of that had to do with just the second-rate franchise with Farhan running it. Just a joke. Guys picking up guys off the scrap heap every week. for a series here and there, trading for a Dixon Machado for a weekend because you don't have a starting shortstop in your system, and you got to go trade for Dixon Machado, trading for Michael Papierski for Mauricio Dubon because you didn't like Dubon for whatever reason. So I was just livid with this organization. But I told you guys I would tell it like it is, and I would bounce back. Now, do I really believe the Giants will make the playoffs this year? I don't. I think they're going to be short, but I will tell you this. It will not surprise me if they do. It won't shock me if they do, because look, I'm here to tell you guys something. Buster Posey is a dog. Okay. Everything he's done, he's won. He was great at Florida State. He was a shortstop, switched to catcher, comes up, and in 2010, they think so highly of him as their number one prospect. They trade Benji Molina to Texas. He beats Molina in the World Series that year. 2011, he gets a terrible injury, and then 2012 comes back, MVP, comeback player of the year, batting champion, world champion. 2013, a little bit of a down year. 14, they come back, they win it again, catches a perfect game, catches a couple no-hitters during his career. And then 16, it was a rough, they blew it in the playoffs. They looked good, but they were fading in the second half. And that was signs that a rebuild should happen. They didn't. They tried to run it back. They tried to add guys like Longoria or McCutcheon. I can't remember what came first, but I think it was Longoria. They added these guys, and they just weren't good. 17, 18, 19. 2020, Buster sits out, comes back, says the goal is to win the division in the clubhouse. He's basically the clubhouse leader, and he's the de facto leader of the team, not Gabe Kapler. They record 107 wins. Buster retires. No mention ever again in the clubhouse of the Giants trying to win a division. Logan Webb said it himself. He said, I don't understand why there was no talk of it, but we just never talked about winning a division again. Well, if you don't shoot for the division, you certainly aren't going to get it. And if you're shooting for a third wild card, you're probably going to fall short. So this year, all of a sudden, they're talking division title again. Look, it's going to be slim to none that they beat the Dodgers. But you got to have that mindset in sports. Otherwise, what are you doing playing the game? If you go out into a game and say, oh, we're going to get our asses handed to us today in any sport, you've already lost. Forget it. Don't even show up. You go in with an attitude to win. So I think the Giants could actually surprise some teams and sneak up on some people. And if they ever get, 10, 12, 14 games over 500, look, winning breeds success. When you start winning in sports, if you've ever played it, you look forward to the next game. Likewise, when you lose game after game after game, you're not looking forward to showing up to the ballpark. But when you're winning, that's why teams that aren't that good win 7, 8 games in a row, because they get hot and they feel good. Now, that's why the Giants won 107, by the way. Everything, all of a sudden they're 20 over 500. They're 30 over 500. You start believing, darn, we are a very, very good team. So that's half the battle. I think the Giants have the right attitude this year. They've got leaders in Adames and Chapman and Verlander and Webb. He's a little more quieter, but they've got some leaders. Bailey, I think, is going to step up this year. I think he's going to realize, hey, look, I got to take command of this pitching staff. A couple of young guys and Hicks and Roop in the starting rotation. I've got to take command of these guys. So I'm going to pick the Giants to finish third this year in a surprise. I think I'm going to pick them third. I've had them pegged for fourth all year. I've got them third, and I will not be shocked if they are in the playoff hunt the last week of the season.
Impressive. Okay, I'm not that optimistic. I'm not like Robert or Brad. I've never seen you on here. Welcome to the chat. 90 to
Now
100
keep in mind,
wins.
Lou, I did
Yes,
not
sir.
say they're going to make the playoffs.
I
I
understand.
didn't. I said I will not be surprised if they are not eliminated and there's a week left.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I'm more optimistic where I'm looking 85 wins. I love for them to be over 500 so they can take a major step to getting back. I think, it's hard to double jump where the Giants have been. I think, one of the things we do have is if the Giants do need help, Buster will say, let's do it. The last couple of years, especially at the trade deadline, we've been teased and we've been very frustrated with Farhan. I know with Buster in charge and the new GM, I think we'd actually will give up people to get better. And, for me, if we can get 85 wins, 86, and I think most importantly, Dan, have the Giants be exciting again. I think one of the things they've lacked the last couple of years is they sort of got boring. It was like, what? And it was sort of hard to watch at times. It sort of reminded me of sort of how the Warriors were. I mean, there's such a difference between the Warriors playing now when they're healthy compared to early in the season. And I think the one thing about the Giants is, and it's not much, they were just so let down when they went down a couple runs late. You didn't believe they'd ever come back. And I think, one of the things about, the Giants would torture is that they were in every game. And you always sat in the back of your mind, you know what, we're going to come back and win. So, I'm hoping we're different. I think 85 wins would be a great season, especially the way we've been treated the last, a couple of years since 2021. And as I've bought up in the past since 2016, we haven't had a winning part of the season in the second half of the season, which is sort of unbelievable, except 1 year. So, I'd love to see that. I'd love for the Giants to be exciting. And my big goal, and I've been saying this, is May Day. When the Kentucky Derby is, I hope we're right there. And if we are, then I'm going to have faith the whole entire season, just because it's a very tough early schedule. The Giants aren't really getting any breaks. And I think that's why, if our pitching can stand, if we can have beside Webb, and maybe Verlander can be back, we just need our starters to go at least 5 and maybe 6 just to make it easier on the bullpen. Because the last couple of years, as we've spoken about, the bullpen really by the end of May, early June, we already know is going to be shot by the end of the season.
Yeah.
So I think
I look
that's a big key.
I look for Robbie Ray to have a big year. I think
I think with the changeup, I think he was.
Deloading says the same thing as I get it out, it pops in. Yes,
yep.
Robbie Ray. I wanted to draft Robbie Ray in my fantasy, and he got drafted just before I was going to pick. So I think they could be a very, very,
you got a new pitch. The changeup, and I don't know if you heard how he heard about the changeup. Did you happen to see that, Dan? I saw it the other night on the broadcast Monday night. How he learned it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you spoke about that. How Robbie Ray he got free advice from another player who is now with the Boston Red Sox, and he basically called him and says, "Hey, I know you've only been in the league a couple years, Crochet. I'd love to learn how to do the changeup." He got it for free. One thing led to another. And of course, this would be the only time if it's successful, he'll ever give free advice. But hey, the major leagues, everyone's trying to compete, but his changeup is pretty phenomenal. If it can go in the regular season, that'll make a world of difference. Because then really you have maybe 2, maybe 3 guys you feel comfortable with in the 5-man rotation. And, that'll make everything easier.
Kyle says, get a sticky note, slap it on your desk now, today's date, and place it in games 1. All right, I don't have a sticky note. Well, where's over at my office there, maybe? All right, here you go, guys. I'll write it down right here. 3/27. Today's the 27th?
26.
26th. Okay. 3/26/25. SF Giants.
Maybe underneath the Toronto hat, put up both of our predictions. And then we have it there.
There's mine, guys.
86 and 76. All right.
You know why I said 86 and 76? Let me show you. Let me
10
pull it
games
up.
over.
Let me pull it up. I'm going to tell you what this team feels like to me. See if anybody else can get to it before I wait a minute.
That's a big turnaround from last year.
Oh, I was trying to match the 2009 Giants. I thought they were 86 and 76, but they were 88 and 74 in 2009. Look at that. I'm going to stick with 86. I don't feel good about going to 88. I actually was trying to match it. I went one game higher than where I really thought they were, 85. But you know what? I like 86 and 76. I'm not going to revise it, Robert. I'll revise it later in the season. What's yours, Lou?
85 wins.
Oh, really? All right.
I'll predict 85, but you know where my money is. So, but
did you bet the over, or did you? Oh, you already bet the under earlier.
Yeah.
Well, you can hedge it.
And I can't have a 190 because, as you know, I had that little bet at Tommy's with a couple executives.
Oh, that's right.
Tristan Beck. So,
wow.
I got to stick to my guns. Well, it'd be great
if you win your bet, they win 89 and get in the playoff. That would be good.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, I tried to get this bet in earlier on the over 79.
And Dan, I also got to say the one thing where we have a real tough first month, I'd say first 6 weeks, our schedule is a lot harder this year than last year. It's not like the NFL where if you finish fourth, you get a fourth place schedule. We just have some real tough road trips and we have some our games on the road are a little bit tougher than at home.
I need to call.
Oh no, now you're all confused.
I put a bet in and they didn't. I tried to put the bet in. I moved money over from my account, and it didn't take it.
Could the total have already started since the Cubs and Dodgers? It didn't go in because the season started with that game. I don't know. I don't use them.
No, I wasn't even trying to make the bet. No, that wouldn't matter. But I was just trying to get money moved over from my bank account over into FanDuel, and I was putting a large chunk in, and maybe that's why it didn't go through. I don't know. So we'll see. But guys, what's your thoughts? I see Roberts. Of course, we got optimistic Robert, of course. Got 90. We got Champ Ross, 77, my call. Deloading thinking 85. Robert, 88 to 92. Hey, look, that's not too bad of a gap. Kyle McKiernan going 84. So we'll see. I think we could have to eat our words on here if the Giants win 90 games, as Larry Bear said this team could. That's the only thing that's got me thinking this team could go. Anything that could go south is that if Larry Bear, to me, he should just
he's like mush.
Yeah, just be quiet, Larry. I put it kindly. Just stay out of the public. We don't want to see your curls. We don't want to see, anything about you. Just stay behind the scenes. Okay? Yeah. No more Larry. Just get, I think everybody's is everybody tired of Larry yet? Larry Bear? Come on. That's the one thing that gets me irritated with the organization is Greg Johnson and Larry Bear. Look,
one and one A.
Other people may like him. Whatever. I'm just listen to too much fluff for too long. Let's just show it on the field.
Yeah, we go against someone who's really has been dominant against us. We've had a tough time. Mr. Green opens up tomorrow.
Hunter Green,
against the Giants. Yeah. So
yeah,
that means we'll have against the left-hand layup. left-hand lineup, excuse me.
Yeah. Are you available tomorrow, Lou, at noon? Are you going to be anywhere?
Oh no, I'll be here. I'm going to watch the games, and then tomorrow night get excited to see if my
All right.
Arizona Wildcats can upset Duke.
All right, we'll do a little pregame.
Yeah, pregame. I'm excited.
Pregame at noon tomorrow, guys. So we'll come on. We'll do a little pregame, and then the season gets rolling. And tomorrow the game will start at 1, end around 3:30ish. If everything goes 3:34.
Yeah, 1:10ish.
I don't know if we'll go on tomorrow after the game or go on our regular time. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. I kind of like doing the post games right after the game, but it's a little early sometimes. We'll see. Healthy team will challenge LA for the division. Brad believe. I don't think. I mean, do you know what Brad? Do you know what the odds are for the Dodgers just to win 100 games? It's negative money. Negative money. Like you got to put over $100 to win $100 on the Dodgers. To win 100. If you think they're going to be under, yeah, it's crazy. Let me see.
They're minus $6 to win the West. I think, Brad, I don't think we're going to be challenging the Dodgers. How about just maybe challenge Arizona for second? That's a little bit more realistic. I mean, the Dodgers
I think they can beat San Diego out. Yeah. I think they can beat San Diego out. Oh, yes, we're going to get to that. Thanks, NorCal Sports Talk Live. Giants City Connect uniforms. Worst uniforms I've ever seen in my life. Did you see them, Lou?
I have not yet. Can we bring up a photo?
Let's see. Oh, my gosh, Lou. Mr. Salty's going to come out, everybody. Here it comes. Let me SF Giants new City Connect uniforms. Okay, Lou. I don't want to disappoint you, but it's bad. Here we go. Get ready. Oh, maybe the worst uniforms I've ever seen in my life.
Come on.
Is that like a clown outfit or what? I mean, what are we? Is this romper room?
Purple and what's the purple and what's the bottom? The bottom left, or is it a long sleeve? I can't even tell.
No, it's a. You're talking about this
with a catch.
Yeah, I don't know what is this
on this side.
What San Francisco? What's the purple? Where's the purple? Are we playing homage to the?
Is that
Valkyrie?
supposed to be like the 70s?
I don't know. Is this have something to do with the Valkyrie? Are we going woke?
Oh my God!
Aren't the Valkyrie purple?
Yeah, for no reason either.
Come on. Yeah, what in the world? What is that? What is that?
I don't understand. It's not even our colors.
No, it's not our colors. It's unbelievable. Let me show you something else here. The backside. Look at that. Look at the number. What in the world? That looks like 57. 51?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you if he changed his number.
That is not that is not. What are we doing?
Why do they come up with stuff like this?
I don't know, because it's San Francisco.
When are they going to learn?
It's just you got the best traditional uniforms in baseball.
And when was the last time you saw J.H. Lee?
I think it's that way, but look at those jerseys. This is. Are they trying to appeal to like 9-year-olds?
I don't know. It's like when the double A's or maybe the Banana League. Yeah, those are awful.
Is this what's that? I forget the name of the network that started with an N. Nickelodeon. Is this Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Are we trying to appeal to the Nickelodeon crowd?
I just don't understand.
What are we doing?
Giants. Well, I don't understand what the purple means. I don't understand. I mean, if I was Nike, I would tell the Giants, please do not wear that. Yeah, it's sort of graffiti. That's a good call.
Nike made
know?
it.
It's
Did Nike
awful.
help design it?
No, Nike would be embarrassed.
I don't know. I get the Giants being large as giant size font, but can you come up with like different color? Do we have to have the purple
And
in
where
there?
does that show that it's the city? It's a city connect. It shows nothing. You know, the creamsicle at least had the Golden Gate Bridge on the arm.
Yeah.
You know, it had something. Yeah, that's awful. And by the
It-
way, why would you wear a black jersey looking like that when you're at home? Because they don't wear City Connects on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me go back to this thing again.
What people are saying.
We should read some of the. Are there any comments? What a
I'll definitely make a comment on this.
Toys R Us edition.
I like that.
Very nice. In a Nickelodeon. They're Nickelodeon
Yeah,
kind of 90s way.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Yeah, just what I said. Looks like a basketball fan. They're trying. Is this the graffiti? Is that what the look is? They're saying graffiti.
And we're in San Francisco. We're not in Oakland. That's known for graffiti.
Yeah. Looks like the jerseys worn by the team are overly pudgy 40-year-olds in your adult softball league. These effing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you know how they have all those great double A's or double A teams just have perfect, for the hats?
I like this guy. If the pants aren't purple, I'm rioting. What color are the pants? That's going to be interesting. And the hats. If they put on some goofy hats, oh my goodness. What
Again,
are we doing?
Dan, all I have to say, the marketing for the San Francisco Giants, everybody in there should be fired because as we've spoken about, we're the only franchise when the Dodgers come to town, they're doing a Barry Bonds bobblehead. They are doing fireworks on a Friday night when the Dodgers are in town. It's like, do you guys not think,
Oh gosh. I mean, I wonder what color pants going to go with that?
Probably black and then purple on the side.
Are we trying to be the Savannah Bananas
That's what I'm
black
thinking.
and purple?
I don't know. Again, our marketing team hasn't made a good decision all year. We've been talking about him. The one guy who I made the bet who dates the VP of merchandise, they all should be fired because it doesn't make any sense. And who's going to go to buy that? At least the creamsicles were something you could see it. That has nothing to do with the city. Nothing.
I guess
if you could do anything, how about do something with
Summer
Bruce
of
Lee?
Love type vibe? I mean, I would have, if this was an appeal to the music, you got the Grateful Dead, Metallica, Journey, you got Jefferson Airplanes have been in the Bay Area. I mean, if we're trying to get that vibe, I mean, could you do it in orange? Black and orange still? Do we
I
really
don't see anything that reflects that says it's the city, San Francisco. There's nothing on there.
What is purple? Hold on. Are these guys purple, the Valkyrie? They are. Look.
Yeah.
That's not the same purple, but are we trying to? Oh, the Valkyrie. I see what they did. They've got the V in the middle with the bridge, right? It's kind of like going up with the bridge. Is that that's
bridge?
supposed to be the bridge?
I thought it was a little you're probably too young, but there was a video game called Temperist at one time where you had to pick it up. That's what it looks like to me. But
that's a different purple. That's a different. I mean, this purple is like
it's bad.
In your face purple. This is it's psychedelic. Yeah, it's kind of
It's horrible.
Okay, here we go. Come on, stay right there. Let's see. Okay, let's look at this one more time. I'm glad it's only Tuesday night games, and if they start winning in this jersey and all of a sudden want to start wearing it every night.
Where does it show San Francisco?
Deloading. It's ugly
on the
as
very
hell.
bottom. Yep. I mean, you
Well,
can
that's
barely
going to
see
be
San
tucked in.
Francisco.
Isn't that going
It'll
to be
be tucked
tucked in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. You're not even going to see San Francisco. Can we see what's on the sides? Well, we see it's on the back. So there's nothing on the sides. There's nothing. Nothing on the
No.
anything on the sleeve. There's something on the sleeve. We just don't know what.
Awful.
And it's pinstripes. And it's look at the pinstripes. They're swirling.
Yeah.
Like
Pinstripe.
look at
For
but
no reason.
they're
It's
not
like a suit top. Yeah.
yeah, look at it looks like a cheap man's suit. Like look at how they swirl. They go
Hobos.
this way.
Hobo. Maybe like the homeless. You know, they're someone just thought of something to reflect San Francisco streets.
That's what I said. They need to
It's
put a
awful.
little picture of put some turds on it. Jeez.
Yeah, and I thought what was nice is one of the guys, I forgot who it was,
Look
said,
at
"Why
this
don't they make
comment,
3
Lou.
or 4 and have the public vote for it?" Yeah, to Reardon High. Couldn't win the big one in Sacramento, but a great year for Reardon High. And as I've said on this thing, the principal of Reardon High, his name is Tim Reardon. Pretty crazy. So,
Deloading. Give him 15 minutes on MLB, the show, and 25. And I'll make a better Giants shirt. Yeah, I mean, come on. I
Dan,
seriously.
I'm trying to be positive with the Giants, but when you show me something like this, reality bites.
I get it.
I
get it. I mean,
reality.
I'm going to have to. I think we should just hire a graphic designer and have him come up with a San Francisco themed City Connect jersey that appeals to the older age and younger, and try to see if we can get all of it. I mean, this is crazy. Absolutely.
It has
crazy.
nothing to do with the city at all. Nothing.
No, I mean, how about what's some of the biggest landmarks in the city besides, the bridge? Coit Tower,
Lombard Street. You could have had Lombard Street on the back.
Alcatraz is known.
Alcatraz, House of Prime Rib.
I would have liked to see a Alcatraz kind of lit up.
Alcatraz and then have the number there on the back. Would have been cool.
Coit Tower. I would have liked to seen Coit Tower.
Coit Tower where SF is.
A big
lit up,
I like
orange.
Big Giants and then Coit Tower just lit up like a massive candle. Looking at the jersey, I am on an acid trip.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't understand it. Again, the merchandising is just.
Yeah, that would have been cool. A Willie Mays theme. Hey, Aaron, you do graphics. See what you can come up with. See what you can come up with, some type of graphic, and we'll get it posted, and then we'll put it all over Twitter. I mean, come on. Can we do a I like that. A Willie Mays thing. How about, say hey? Couldn't you have a jersey? Picture this, like a orange jersey with a Willie Mays in the
like the symbol of him trying to do the catch in the World Series,
or something like that.
Emblem that would have been pretty cool.
Below the chest with San Francisco written across, or something, and then Willie Mays, and you have it kind of in black but faded, not 100%, something like 50%. So it's kind of a faded look of Willie Mays. You see it, it's Willie, but it doesn't.
Yeah, you see it from a certain angle, but yeah, no, I understand. They do that with the shoes. The NBA player do it with the shoes.
Watermarked, I guess is what it's called. Yeah, they used to call it when I used to have not a printing company, but a publishing company, and I had people. They used to call it fade or 50% or shadowing. I don't know what they called it, but it wasn't a full 100%. They would take the graphic and then they would reduce the percentage, and it wouldn't print as much. but that would be kind of cool. I like that idea. I mean,
I like what Joe said. Did you see what Joe said for the cap?
which Joe? Which one?
Joe Schmo.
Look, man, we're trying to be positive with the Giants, and they pull this stunt. I don't know, man. Yeah, you like that idea I said the other night? Needles and human feces for the neighborhood. But no, you could the positive parts of the city. You could have. We talked about Coit Tower. We've talked about Lombard Street, the bridge. You could. I mean, it seems like
Alcatraz. I mean, there's so many things you could do. You could even depict an old restaurant, something famous.
Cable cars.
It's
cable. How about cable cars on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Yikes. Wow. All right. We'll see it April 8th.
And by the way, black. I don't understand black when you're at home. Because they do it on certain Friday nights occasionally. They have
Orange
we have
Friday,
but
Saturday night games are black.
Saturday night games would be the black ones, yeah.
Yeah. What do you are you at the Tuesday night April 8th game, Lou? Tickets?
No, I will be in Augusta, Georgia. So are they going to wear it on that Tuesday?
Yeah. There we go.
100%.
Let's think of a new slogan. Mitchell and Ness, mine is new leadership, new era. I like that. New leadership, new era. Huh.
Fire everybody. Start from scratch.
Well,
the merchandise, at least. I mean, yeah. Oh, Chinatown, you could have picked a part of the city because, I don't know how long you have to have them for. The creamsicles were what, like 5 years? Yeah, I think it's awful. Awful. But what are you going to do?
Fuji says the adult bright color softball jersey from the 70s showed WKRP in Cincinnati looked better than those Giants jerseys. Oh,
Lonnie looked good in it. Lonnie.
Oh, Senior's going fishing in the morning with his son Charlie and grill some burgers and watch opening day, then off to baseball practice. Doesn't get any better than that. Yeah, absolutely. Is there a better day to me, I don't think there's a better day in sports if you're a real all-around sports fan than opening day.
Yeah, and it started early. It used to be it would start
April.
next week, and that was the best week in sports because you have the Final Four, Masters, and opening day. Oh, that was always my favorite week. Yeah, Jim, I'll be at Augusta for 9 days. I go there for work.
We pity poor Lou.
In fact, Dan, we still have our giveaway. We haven't done our giveaway, so we got to decide when we're going to do it.
Oh, yeah. When do you want to do that?
We can do it tonight if you want to give something away. I don't know if what's name's around. So
we don't have Ryan. Yeah. We don't have Ryan in the
we'll
show.
He's tomorrow or Friday or something. We'll come up this week. But guys, we have 2 master flags. Yeah, we have 2 master flags to give away. 2024, since I'm going to be getting new ones this year.
Is producer Ryan in the house? I think he's trying to figure out the Warriors seeding over the next 10 games. He's obsessed where the Warriors end up. They got to get I understand we want to get him to 6. The Warriors are now 7th seed behind the Clippers. Clippers hold the tiebreaker. Wow. Where'd Lou go? Opening day, Super Bowl, or an NBA Game 7. There we go.
We have 2 of them to give away.
I think you should just send one down here to NorCal Sports Network and we could add it to the wall of fame here.
All right, we'll give one away and then we'll send one to you. You can put it on the wall of fame, no problem. Or would you rather have a fresh one, maybe 2025, since we're in 2025?
Oh, yeah, I'll take a 25 one. Yeah, we can give this one away.
I will have to figure it out. Super Bowl. Oof, Super Bowl is its own day on that Sunday. NBA Game 7, I think it really depends if your team's involved, don't you think, Dan?
Yeah.
For Game 7. Opening day baseball, it's a holiday for everybody. I think, Kentucky Derby's a big day, and it's not really a sport. Horse racing is different. I'm a big fan. One of my favorite events every year, and it really tells me that summer is here. Little League World Series. I always watch it.
Oh, I love that.
Especially if we're trying to beat Taiwan or somebody. Yeah, fill up Big Al's in front. That's do Broadway Street. That's a good one.
A ridiculous pass by Jokic tonight. Did you?
No, but I saw the end of the Laker game when LeBum got lucky.
0.1 second, he tipped it in. You know who I fault for that loss? Who's the Pacers coach? Who's the Pacers head coach?
God, I'm thinking of him with the ball head.
Carlisle. Rick Carlisle.
Carlisle, yeah, Rick.
Okay. He takes out what's his name? The Olympic guy. Why am I forgetting his name? Halliburton. He takes out Halliburton for defense. And he's going to send Halliburton back in for offense, but the Lakers miss, and Pacers get the rebound, and he doesn't call timeout. He goes with an off. They're up by 1, and they've got the ball, and there's like 30 seconds left, maybe 33, something like that. He's got a full 24. Call timeout, dude.
Yeah,
Put your best offensive player in.
And then Matherin had to shoot a double pump 3-pointer. Yeah, it was bad.
Double pump, and they throw up this ridiculous shot. LA gets the rebound, comes down. Luka drives. Doesn't go in. LeBum tips it in like with 1/10, maybe 2/10 of the second.
Yeah, and all 4 guys went after Luka. There was 2 guys underneath. There was LeBron and somebody else underneath. And Indiana battled back. They were down like 12, 16 points, came all the way back and couldn't get the W, which really hurt because, this would have been the Lakers' 5th straight loss. So. Yeah.
It's just, the Lakers, dang it, man. I just like, what are you doing, Carla? Why? That's like taking out, it's not Steph, but okay. It's the equivalent of taking out one of your offensive players. Your point guard, the guy that runs your offense, you just took him out and you don't put him back in for the most important possession of the game. What are you doing?
And to make it worse, the Clippers came back from 12 down on the road at New York to win.
Oh, yeah. There's Ryan. He came running back in. He heard basketball. We just heard Ryan. We just said Ryan was not out. He was calculating, putting through the computer, trying to figure out what seed the Warriors are going to get. He texted me about 22 times in about 3 minutes about the Warriors seed tonight. And I told him he was obsessed.
What do you think of the game yesterday?
Oh, blowout. That was a bad game. One of the worst of the season. Yeah.
It happens.
Hey, he did send a text.
But hey, we're talking about the Giants.
Yeah, Warriors lost 18 games this year to non-playoff teams.
I think worse in the NBA, if I remember. What does Ryan say? We play up to our competition? He'll probably say something like that. No, it happens. It's tough. You got to be ready. You got to be ready mentally and physically.
Segue back into baseball. Good segue. Fuji Simeon 13 says, Dan and Luz are a realistic goal this season for the Giants to aim for that 3rd wild card spot. How likely is it? Well, you might have not been on earlier, Fuji, but we were saying I got the Giants going 86 and 76. Luz got them right there at 85 and 77. I think they fall short of a wild card, but it is a realistic goal for them to aim for that. They're actually aiming for the division. And not that they're going to get the division, but at least they are going for it. And
Dan, if you look at the National League, I think I think they'll probably be a good year, maybe 6th or 7th, because you got to remember, just in our division, and we're hoping San Diego doesn't have a good year, but Arizona and the Dodgers are definitely in. All right, and then you got Atlanta with their MVP coming back.
Okay, guys, here's my
Yeah.
pick for the World Series winner tonight. I'm going to give it before the season.
Ooh.
Here it is. It's the Atlanta Braves facing, and I will tell you right here who they're going to face. Let me pull up my pants so they don't fall down here. That would not be good on live YouTube. The Atlanta Braves will face off in the World Series against
Texas Rangers.
Doggone it, Lou. You took my.
I could just tell every other year.
There it is, guys. Texas Rangers, Atlanta Braves.
And we hadn't spoken about it. I think I know you a little bit.
Yeah, I was just going to reach for that. I'm going with Texas.
Yep.
And
Atlanta.
here's my wild cards in the National League are the Phillies, the Mets, and the Diamondbacks. Division winners, Dodgers. I'm undecided right now between the Cubs and the Reds. Kind of leaning.
You
Cubs,
don't even have the Reds even making the playoffs.
You don't?
No, you don't.
No, if they don't win the division, they're not making no wild card coming from the West this year. I don't believe.
So you don't believe in Soto and the Mets, and you don't believe
Soto for the World Series. No, they're going to make the playoffs.
Okay.
Then these three teams are going to make the playoffs, and LA, Arizona, and I think it's probably the Cubs.
All right.
We got another Fuji Simeon. I already saw a miracle in my Reardon Crusaders beating Lou's Wildcats. Ain't no way another miracle occurs with San Francisco actually competitive in National League West. I don't think they'll be competitive. I think I've got them getting third, not because I think they overwhelm the other teams. I think San Diego falls back a few games. San Diego won 80 or
89.
What did they win last year? 91? I think they won 91. I think San Diego goes back to about 84, 85 wins, and the Giants barely beat them out. So we shall see. But guys, short show tonight. Got to get all ready to go for tomorrow night or for tomorrow afternoon. 1 o'clock game time. 12 o'clock right here, guys. If you want to come in for a little post game. 12 o'clock. Pre-game. I'm sorry. Thank you, Lou. Pre-game.
Yeah, no
Pre-game. Pre-game at noon tomorrow. We'll go over the lineup. Let's guess the lineup right now. I'll tell you what I think the lineup is going to be.
Obviously, it's the answer righty, so it'll be our lefty lineup.
Yeah. Okay. Leading off will be Lamont Wade at first base. Batting second at shortstop, Willie Adames. Batting third in center field, Jung-Hoo Lee, wearing number 57. I still can't get over that jersey. Okay. Batting fourth, Matt Chapman. Batting fifth. Who does bat fifth in this lineup? Is it Yaz or Ramos? Who's been batting fifth?
Ramos.
Okay, Ramos.
No, Ramos been batting because it's against a righty, yeah.
Yeah. Batting sixth will be, is it Bailey or Yaz? What are they?
Bailey.
Bailey? And then
yeah, they've been doing Yaz and Fitzgerald 8 and 9. So who else do we leave off?
Wilmer Flores, DH.
Flores, there you go. Yeah, our great DH.
Well, see, Wilmer maybe does something. We'll see. Too bad Encarnacion got hurt. We'll see how this goes. Pre-game tomorrow and a post-game. Yeah, we're doing both unless producer Ryan says we should only do one.
It's opening day.
I leave it up to the producer. It is opening day, and he rattles the numbers off. So let us know so we can let the crowd know, let the audience know. Producer Ryan, are we doing pre and post, or do you want do we? Okay, he says we can do 2. Go Giants. Okay, this is a pregame only for opening day, guys, and we'll do another one opening day in San Francisco. In San Francisco, yeah, when they opening day in San Francisco, you going to be there, Lou?
No, I will be in Augusta.
You'll be in Augusta. Dang, I feel like flying up. I love opening day. Yeah, you want to see some opening day picks, guys? Let me show you some opening day picks. When's my last opening day I went to? I think it was in 22. I think that's the last year I had season tickets because I said, not going to do this. All right, let me go back to my pictures here. Opening day.
When you spoke to the president and CEO of the San Francisco Giants, what was his reply when you said you didn't want to keep your season tickets anymore?
Oh, come on. You can't. We need you. We need you. He says, how about a half a season? We got different packages. I said, no. You guys haven't been good. I don't like what you're doing. And you're selling tickets underneath me. And yeah, big guests coming this season. Big guests. That's right. We're going to be bringing some Giants players, I believe. Okay. There we go. All right. I hear Buster out there. He's not happy that. All right. Opening day. There's the missus opening day sitting on the out in, as we walk
center
the stadium.
Field. The court's like, nice.
Well, why is that not clear? Why does the camera not come in clear? Okay. There's that one, opening day. There we go. Opening day. There she is again. Oh, there I am with my big belly. See how much taller I am. I got to get rid of that belly, man. That boiler. Let's see if we got some video.
Opening day is a tradition like no other.
Walking around.
Excitement in the air.
Then we got, walking into the club level, all the different years. That's team pictures. What else we got? Oh, here they are flying in from my seat.
The planes, the plane.
Dropping the. Hold on here. Bringing in the players there. Mike Yastrzemski.
Yeah, Dan, I'll have to try to find the photo, but when I was in 5th grade, we cut class. And, we did that. And then we were in the Chronicle the next day, and it had our family there. So I had to tell the
guy
teacher
flying in.
Oh, yeah, they were the best, those guys. Yeah,
the Navy flying in.
That always got me excited. They made it look so easy, those hang glider guys.
They were late. There was this. Look at this guy coming in. Beautiful day. That was against Miami.
Dan, were you at the first one against the Dodgers when the ballpark opened up? Were you at the first one?
Oh, in 62?
No, at what was it?
Oh,
SBC
you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about
it. I can't remember. Was it Pac-Bell then?
No, I was living in Connecticut.
Okay.
At the time.
Yeah, I went with my dad. We actually sold our seats to Larry Ellison, and then
Oh,
we sat
really?
in the third level. Yeah,
Hope you got
him
a
and his
couple hundred
kid
grand
went.
for him.
No, we got $1,000 a ticket. Back then, that was a lot of money. For the
Okay.
first game at the new ballpark.
Larry could have afforded twice that. You could have got twice that from Larry.
Hey, I wasn't in charge back then. I wasn't in charge.
Guy can buy the Giants outright, can he? Isn't he that rich?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, the Giants were valued as the fifth richest franchise today. Think something that came out $4 billion.
They don't spend it.
Yeah. April 11th, 13th, Yankees series. That's on my bucket list to go to Yankee Stadium. And oh yeah, that's awesome. That would be awesome.
Fenway is pretty incredible. Yankee is sort of a dump, to tell you the truth. That area is dangerous. Fenway does what the Giants should do, where the Giants on a scale 1 to 10, maybe it's like a 5 or 6, how it used to be. You go to Fenway, they close everything. It's sort of like Wrigleyville.
Lou, A's, Giants, Orioles, 3-teamer, all
money line.
All money line. Let's go. Oh, for tomorrow?
I never bet baseball for the first 2 weeks because you never know who's ready, who's not. It's tough. You're going to do anything, take all the dogs. Doesn't matter who. Right now, all I hear is the Mets right now have the worst pitching in the major leagues. They'll probably win their first 8 games. It's the first 2 weeks are always tough, But hey, if you're going to bet 3-teamer, I'm not a big 3-team guy. I just like it when you bet, each game individually. But that's just me.
Yeah. Hey, we got to plan a NorCal trip. We do. We got to plan a NorCal Sports Network trip. Do you guys want to do it at Oracle in San Francisco, or do you want to do a road trip? We've already got one little mini road trip in San Diego.
If we want to do it, I could probably get 20 tickets together, but they'd be bleachers. But we'd have, like row 5, row 6 in the bleachers behind that new car, which is always fun. Especially, I like to get there early for batting practice, right? When it opens up and you sit out there, there's only maybe 20 people.
Yeah, I'll bring my glove, baby.
Yeah.
I'll bring my glove. And I always catch a foul ball.
Senior Fenway is great, but still Wrigley is pretty phenomenal. I mean, just the aura, the smell, the area.
Yeah, Senior says Fenway's the best park in the game. Yeah.
It's probably best for the fans. They really do a great job.
All right.
It all depends. When you get the schedule, you got to sort of figure everything out.
It's your boy Chapman. Okay. Hey, we got our okay, let me look at final comments here. All right, guys, we're going to end this. It's I got to finish some furniture moving in the house here. And Aaron went to Wrigley last year with Los and Cliff and Will Martinez. They all went.
Buddy of mine owns a little bar back there. If we ever go, we'd be set up pretty well.
When do the Giants play the Cup? Oh, they play him in May, right?
After the Derby. Yep.
Can we go to that? Can we get tickets? That's a good time to go to Chicago in May.
Yeah, weather-wise.
Weather-wise, exactly. You don't got the heat and the humidity. Let me look here. And see when the Giants...
It's the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I have tickets and a flight if I want to go.
Wow.
It all depends what work for the Derby.
I'd love to go, man. Well, we'll have to talk about it. Yeah, let's give a giveaway, Lou. How about if we buy one of those City Connects?
Ugliest things in America.
Oh my goodness. I'm not, you could look, only way I put one of those on is if I'm walking
at
through
gunpoint.
I'm walking through an area they think I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Hey,
awful. Just cool. God awful. I don't understand.
I'm one of the druggies, man. Don't mess with
the
me.
marketing department. I'm telling you, they should fire them all. Everything they've done this year has been horrible.
Have you ever been to Cooperstown, Senior? Awesome place. Have you been there, Lou?
No, but it's hard to get to.
It's way out there. I
Yeah.
lived in Connecticut at the time, so I was driving through upstate New York, and I said, well, I was at a friend's in Albany, and I said, well, let's head over. I've never been to the Cooperstown. Drove to Cooperstown. It's like out in, you think you don't picture New York. When you think New York, you think New York City, right?
Yeah.
It's out in the country. It's in the country.
Yeah.
And you get out there and you see the Hall of Fame, and it's like, wow, this is the Hall of Fame. And then they got the little
Yep.
baseball field. Okay. And I get over to the ballpark, Abner Doubleday. It's called Doubleday Field, just Doubleday
Yeah.
Field. And I'm like, shoot, they don't really, doesn't look like it's really that well up, the upkeep on it. It's okay, but you can't get in. So I said, I'm getting in. I hopped the fence.
There you go.
I was probably in my 30s. Let's see. That was in like around 99, 2000, close to 40, right around there. Anyway, I hopped the fence and I got up to the plate imaginary. I got it all on video, and I swung and hit one out and just jogged around the bases just to say I did it.
Beautiful.
Know? But
Did
fun
you
place.
see what Kyle said at 9:04, by the way? Dan?
Kyle, let me look here. I plan my San Diego trips every year, just around the Giants schedule. They're playing down there August 19th, so I'll probably be down there for that one. Cool. That's my birthday, Kyle. August 19th. So you want to meet me there? Get me a ticket. There we go. I won't turn it down. We're planning on
Del
going
Mar
to
races at the same time.
Yeah, we're planning on going
time.
to the Thursday afternoon game on August 21st, and then going to go to Del Mar on Friday and Saturday, catch the horses, and that should be fun. I would love to go to the Wednesday night game. I wish I would. Yeah, I love a night game followed by a day game followed by a night game. It's like you go to bed and you wake up and you got another game.
Yep.
Ryan, nobody cares about your little inside joke. It's like, Ryan, oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Then bunted the 90-mile-an-hour pitch. There we go. Exactly. That was all imaginary at Doubleday. I'm telling you, in a batting cage, it ain't fun, man. 90-mile-an-hour pitch. I got
It's hard.
Like 2 bunts and missed a few, foul tipped just a couple, but I never hit a 90-mile-an-hour pitch swinging. I probably could have done it when I was 20, but not at 40,
You know what I heard, Dan, when I was in the cage? Because I think I told you my brother played down at USC, played behind a guy named Mark McGuire. My Mark played catcher. So my brother, he was sort of a stud in baseball. So I used to go to the batting cages with him. This is what I heard when I was in 70 mile an hour, no problem, hit the ball. 80 mile an hour, no problem. When I went to 90, all I ever heard, the ball hit the backstop, like the pitch come out.
It's just a thump. It's just a thump.
The thump of it in the back. I mean, and I'd swing, it's so hard to get 90 miles an hour is so hard to hit. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Ryan says there's no 90-mile-an-hour batting cages. Baloney, Ryan. You've never been to them.
They used to have them down in Redwood City.
They're in Southern California, all over.
Yeah. In fact, you had to show that you could hit an 80 mile an hour before you'd walk in the 90. No kids were allowed. Like, you had to show yourself that you could actually hit to go into that one cage. In fact, when I was down there, Terry Whitfield was hitting right next to us. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, the great Terry Whitfield.
Bora, he said, I talked to him tonight. Bora's at the batting cages. He works all the time. Yeah. I think he might be working at a batting cage. Okay, here we go. Rex's baseball. Okay. Ryan, that's because you've been going to the Little League batting cages where they throw 54, 55. Look at this.
Malibu Grand
Here's
Prix.
one right here. Rex's Baseball. I don't know where this one is.
Yeah,
Ready
and
to
there's
hit some home runs?
Yeah, there's
Baseball
also
cages. Look at that.
there you go.
40 to 90 mile per hour cages.
And they have one on Gary Street now. That used to be an old movie theater, and they made it batting cages. I mean, it's expensive. Yeah,
I always went like 15 minutes because if you're
it's
swinging that,
hard
you can't.
because they give
It's
you
hard.
lousy bats too.
Who goes for 2 hours?
Yeah.
I guess unless you got a group. Maybe you got a group.
Yeah,
Best for Little League and club teams, large groups. Yeah,
because the
you
bats they
throw it
gave
on
you were the shits. They weren't weighted. They were heavy.
Yeah. Now, I'm telling you, man, you go up through 90. This is why I have so much respect for ball players that hit 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. You got to be so quick, man.
Yep.
I mean, literally, I never. Did you hit it? Were you able to even foul tip a 90-mile-an-hour, Lou?
In the cage, I didn't, but when I played in high school, because again,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier live pitching than a batting cage. It's a lot different. Being in the cage, it's a lot different because really you're doing timing. You have your bat. When you're up, and the other thing too is the perception. Like one of the fields I played at was Big Rec. Which is
this would be hilarious.
And Golden Gate, yeah, it would be fun, but it's hard. You know what? You guys got to face reality. You can hit 70, but the difference every mile an hour is so different, and if you haven't swung in a while, that's how you get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw something. Let me see where did I see it? It was hilarious. Did you ever see on Twitter the guys in the batting cage taking one in the backside at different speeds?
No,
It's
but
hilarious.
I saw and Happy Gilmore when he took one in the chest getting ready for hockey. And Carl Weathers, the late great Apollo Creed, said, "What the hell are you doing, kid?"
Oh gosh, it was. I'll see if I can find it in batting cage.
Yeah, I never even heard of that. That's nuts.
It was hilarious. I see if I can find. It was about a week ago. These guys were all taking.
You got to remember the batting cage balls are a lot harder than a normal hard ball. Because they have the grooves on them. Those things hurt when you get hit by them.
Trying to call FanDuel. Okay. Let me see here. What do I got? I wish I could find that because it was hilarious. These guys were just taking these. There's some funny. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, Mitchell, those yellow balls with the grooves. Ugh, horrible.
I got a bunch of batting cage things popping up here on Twitter, but not the one that I wanted to see. These guys are like just getting drilled. And it was hilarious. There's so many great baseball stories that you can look on Twitter. Come on. Let me try it differently. Let me just look it up one more different way.
God, the Celtics win tonight without Tatum, and they're up 33 on the road.
I can't find it. All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
Opening day is tomorrow, right? So I won another bet. Oh, yeah, that's right. I won a bet too with Bryce Eldridge not making the team. Who did I bet on that? Bora? Bora. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Enlos. Oh, Los owes me a nice sandwich. There we go.
Oh, the sandwich bet. Yeah.
Give me a sandwich. Come on over to Eric's show, they say. We should merge us in. I wonder if you can merge in while we're on here. No. Would that send the link if we were in No, it would clock us out of here. That would be kind of funny if we just merged right in. All right. I'm out. I'm tired. I got a lot to do
You've
still.
been moving. You know, you got to watch your trigger finger. Tomorrow's opening day. They might
Yeah, I
need you.
know. Yeah, I know. They might need me. Well, guys, thanks for joining NorCal Sports Network. We'll be back tomorrow at noon for pregame opening day. Giants at Cincinnati should be fun. Then we'll be
Weather
back for the
permitting.
postgame. Yeah. Hopefully they get it in.
Yeah.
Everybody have a great night. We'll see you. Thanks for being a part of NorCal Sports Network. We really do appreciate it.